Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I started competitive and all the struggles I went through, where I am now, and everything I had to do to get there. So I started playing Halo 3. That was the first game I really got into. It was definitely a fun game. I got really competitive with it. I had my friends playing it. Really fun. I used to watch YouTube videos all the time of the pros and all the stuff they would do and try to learn from them and get better. It was really fun, and it was a really fun game. I played it for about 2 years. I played local tournaments. I got first and won. The rest I would get like second and third. Then I played some game battles. I wasn't going anywhere, so I decided to quit that game. Went to Call of Duty 4 public matches. I started playing a lot of pubs. My goal then was to get 10 prestige. The only reason I got into the game was because a lot of my friends were playing it. I got tired of Halo 3, so I'm like, oh, why not, let me play this game. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So I started playing Call of Duty 4 public matches, and I wasn't thinking about being a competitive player in it. But then I started really getting started playing, with good kids, and I started playing a little bit game battles and public matches. People tell me you should join my team in game battles. You're pretty good. And then I never actually thought about doing it until a couple months later, 2 months later. I didn't really have that much time because I played it really late, but I played pickup scrims for a month basically, and then that's when Modern Warfare 2 was coming out. So I had a little fun, public matches, and I went to the next game, which was Modern Warfare 2. I didn't have a team at the start. I had to start off from the bottom, just like any of you guys, and it wasn't easy. People didn't want to play with me. People didn't want to team with me. People didn't know who I was. But I finally got a decent team. I wouldn't say decent, it's amateur team, normal amateur team. We were playing a lot, we were practicing. All of us wanted to be the best, and playing with them for a while. We were playing for a while with them, and we finally played PCL 1, and that was my first pro circuit ladder. I thought I was gonna do a little better, but we ended up getting 16th, which wasn't bad, and people started noticing me a little more. My team helped me get there. After that, I went to a local tournament. Because there's pretty good Florida players around here. I went to a local tournament with MPAC and Big Shot, which is their Call of Duty 4 players. And they thought I was alright, so they're like, alright, we'll play with you. I went with them. We actually ended up winning it, and then that's when I got a little bit more noticed. They ended up dropping in one of their players, and they wanted to pick me up. So I joined their team, and in the middle of Modern Warfare 2. We weren't bad players, we're really good. My team was alright. I wouldn't say we were the best, but we were definitely up there. And that's how that was on my road to get up there. And then in Black Ops 1, I stuck with them. We teamed for about 2 months. And I'm not sure what happened, but we basically fell apart. And that's when I joined the team. It was Fly Society, that's the team I went to MOG Columbus with. It was me, Fusion, Reg Nasty, and WAF. I don't know if you guys remember them, but that was in Black Ops 1. I ended up getting 9 through 12, and that's not bad for my first event, because that was my first event. And we actually beat Optic in pool play, and they were the team to win that event. So you guys gotta understand, you guys gotta go to LANs. You guys gotta prove yourself that you're worthy. That teams should pick you up. It's not all about online play. And then from there, I joined another team because that team ended up breaking apart. I joined a team. It was me, Too Quick. I believe it was Pikachu and Fusion. No, not Fusion. Reg Nasty. And that team, after one event, we placed at I believe 13th. It wasn't so good. We ended up, I don't know what happened. I believe we dropped Reg Nasty and we picked up Parasite. And then the next event after that, we placed second with Parasite. And we actually didn't practice much. We practiced for a week. So it was actually really good for us. And I finally became a professional at Call of Duty. People were really starting to notice me. And then from there, I went to the next event we placed was at Nats, and we actually got 4th. Which wasn't bad. It was the same team, me, Too Quick, Pikachu, and Parasite. So my Black Ops 1 career was starting to kick off, and I was starting to get a lot better. And then Modern Warfare 3, it was Modern Warfare 3. That was the game that I was really good at, but I decided to quit because, you know, I was in my senior year of high school and I had a girlfriend and I was spending a lot of time with her, and I just wasn't really digging that there was nothing to play for, and I was wasting my time, so I might as well, you know, have fun while I'm still in my senior year and spend some time with my girlfriend. So I ended up quitting, and it was kind of bad because when it came to Black Ops 2, yeah, everyone knew I was a good player, but then, you know, when you quit, you just basically like kind of start all over. Obviously, you know, people still know your name, people know who you were, but everyone thinks you suck. Everyone thinks you don't want to like play a lot, you don't want to win. So it kind of put me back. I started playing Black Ops 2. You know, I won the first Call of Duty S&D tournament with some amateurs that I thought were pretty good, and I actually teamed with them for a little bit. We played for about a couple hours a day, and they were my team at first. I ended up leaving them to join, I believe it was Curse. It was me, Fatalized, Complex, and Rizma. And we were sponsored by Curse. I believe that was the first time they sponsored a team of Call of Duty, so it was pretty nice. Sadly, we didn't play so well. We went to MLG Columbus, I believe, and well, no, let me go back. We for Black Ops 2, we went to UMG Dallas first, and it was the last event of the tournament.
Enemy team scored. We've lost the lead.
Well, the first event actually, yeah, was MLG Columbus. We went with that team. We ended up placing 13 to 16, I believe. You know, nothing good, and it was just kind of bad. And we basically broke up. I took a break. I quit for about 2 months, and I just felt like I wasn't gonna get anywhere. You know, I was putting some time and for no reason because it didn't look like I was gonna go anywhere.